Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot card. These are your daily tarot cards for Thursday, May 14th, 2020. Thursdays are usually thrown Thursdays, but I was pulled to pull from these cards, guys, so I'm just going to honor spirit and go with the flow for today. You know, sometimes that happens. Mix things up a little bit. So, I've been getting messages from some of you guys saying that, you know, the things spirit are telling me about COVID-19 are scaring people, and that is not my intention. I'm sharing it because spirit shares it with me. And I'm like, if I don't share it, what kind of healer am I? You know, to keep that kind of information to myself. You know what I mean? So, like I put in the description box, and I'm going to warn you now, if you do not want to listen to the channel messages that I have about COVID-19, I apologize. It is something that weighs on my mind. I am a mother, and I am human at the end of the day. So I stay on top of these things. I stay on top of my province, my country, the world, and, you know, I can't help what spirit tells me, and I am not trying to offend anyone in any means or scare anyone. So, that being said, they said, spirit was telling me as I was doing my nightly prayers, they said COVID-19, because this is something that weighs on my mind, especially now that kids are getting these sores on their bodies, these blisters that spirit had told me on Monday morning. So they said there will be a vaccine October, November. Funny enough, this is flu season. And I remember watching the New York news, because I watched Wendy Williams, and they cut in to give an update. They were saying they suspect that they would have another outbreak in the flu season. So the fall weather. And there's going to be a vaccine. Jerusalem already has a vaccine. They're doing human trials. The spirit was saying, like, obviously the rich are going to get it first, and it's going to trickle down to everybody else, so we're going to be all, you know, burying our loved ones while the rich, you know, continue to, you know, do as they do. They're saying there will not be an end to COVID-19 until February 21st, 2021. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. They are saying the end of COVID-19, completely obliterated from this earth, will be February 21st, 2021. So, the world will not be the same. More robots in people's jobs. We know that Jennifer Gardner was actually dating someone, or is dating someone, that was making robots to replace people that flip burgers. And it's like, you know, robots are all fine and dandy, but we human beings need each other. You know, I can understand, like, you know, what they're saying, but it's like, you know, not all of us could be entrepreneurs. Not all of us could be, you know, millionaires or billionaires or trillionaires. Not all of us can, you know, be those people. Like, we need jobs for everybody. So, you know, I don't understand it. So, they're saying bank clerks, restaurants. So, they're talking about Jennifer Gardner's boyfriend, or ex-boyfriend. They talked about iRobot. I've never seen that movie, so I have no idea. I'm not going to speak on something I don't know. So they're also speaking about in China how they make, you know, people that are lonely. You can purchase a doll or a robot, a robot partner for $2,000 to $4,000, I guess, depending what you want and what then you want them to do and say and whatever. And it's like, you know, we're basically losing that human contact. We're losing that human touch. So it's, you know, I'm not trying to scare anyone. Again, I apologize. If, like, I will put it in the description box. Channel messages from spirit. You don't want to listen to it, skip it over. You know, I do apologize. I'm not trying to scare anyone. I promise you. You know, when it comes to, you know, I can't sit there and call myself a healer if I don't have empathy. And my heart really does go out to everyone that has been affected by this. You know, when I predicted there would be a lot of deaths, a lot of widows and widowers in this time, you know, I said multi-virus, but I didn't know it would be something like this. So, you know, I do apologize, and I'm not trying to scare anyone. I'm just sharing what Spirit is telling me and honoring that. So we have third chakra, Archangel Shamiel. So listening to our intuition, listening to our spirit. You know, this is exactly what, you know, I feel. It's like they're downloading this information to me. I feel in my spirit and in my intuition that I should share it. So the few of you that have, you know, made those remarks, I do apologize. And, you know, but I'm not going to sit there and stop saying what Spirit tells me. I do apologize, but I'm not going to stop doing it. So we're pulling from the Energy Oracle deck as well as the Archangel Power Tarot cards. So we have the Six of Ariel. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. So you can see here we have the harvest. Looks like the tree wisdom, the tree of life, and it's like balancing the scales. Each basket is equally abundant. And I was just mentioning that I was worried about the harvest this season because they even said for us in the Maritimes in Atlantic Canada, we usually plant our crops the first full moon in June. Well, obviously there's only one full moon in June, but it's supposed to be, I think he said June 3rd or 5th. And he's like, he is still worried about frost. So it's like, you know, it's going to be delayed growing season. Magician in the mirror. So balancing the light in the dark. Balancing, you know, like I said, if you're not if you don't like hearing those channel messages and you use this as an escape from everything, then I apologize. But, you know, again, I'm not going to stop sharing what Spirit shares with me. So, Archangel Shamiel. I really like him. Emotions of desire, life force energy. The powerful Archangel Shamiel is holding a beautiful sphere of golden light at the solar plex, which is the location. Remember, we were teaching about the meditation as well. If you feel like one of your chakras are out of balance, you can meditate on the color. And as you breathe in, you imagine yourself absorbing that, and you breathe it in all the way to that chakra. Into your third chakra is the center of your life force energy. The issues here revolve around emotions of desire and your personal energy. When this card appears upright, it indicates that an increase of enthusiasm is present or soon will be on its way. This is a great time to move toward the completion of your desires. Your life force is vibrating with power and radiance. And your soul is calling you directly to your energy. Sorry, guys, sneeze. I have to sneeze again. 1 second. Excuse me. This is a great time to move toward completion of your desires. For your life force is vibrating with power and radiance. And your soul is calling you to direct your energy in a forced, purposeful manner. Good gravy. This angel of power is with you now, so go for it. I just used this new conditioner, and it's so perfumed. Oh my gosh. And I had jewels on me just before I came on, so I should have taken an allergy pill. So we have 6 of Ariel. Material needs fulfilled. Finding that balance. We were talking about that yesterday. Finding the balance. Making sure that you pay everything that you're supposed to. And it will come back to you. But we're talking about Saturn in retrograde. All your karma coming back to you. Good golly. Six of Ariel. There is a great blessing in giving and receiving. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. If you're the recipient of such loving gift, then accept it with gratitude and humility. And it's so hard for me to accept gifts because it's like, what do they want in return for this? Like, what will I be indebted to them? Because I've never had something just given to me and like, you don't owe me or anything like that. If you have the means to give to those in need, then do so in a compassionate way without asking for anything in return. And that's how you should always do it. Never expect anything for what you do. Just you give it. To me, it's like, you know, God's happiness gives me strength, you know, so, you know, it makes me feel good, honestly, to help out someone that needs that help. So, never expect anything in return. Keep in mind, the gifts don't always have to be financial, but can be energetic, or take the form of help based on experience. When giving to others, consider what they truly need. Make gifts that don't promote dependency, but rather that are well thought out, empower the recipient going forward. Pennies from heaven. Promotions or bonuses, acts of kindness, scholarships or grants. So our last card is the Magician in the Mirror, the yin and the yang, the light against dark, where we have of ice and fire. Knowing and using your true power. And this is why you know what I mean? It's like, I believe Spirit would stop communicating with me if I stopped sharing. Honestly, that's the way I honestly, truly feel. If it's something that is about someone that I don't speak with, it's like, you know what, Spirit, no offense, but I don't want to hear about it no more. Like, you know, I'm not cool with them. I don't talk with them. Obviously, if it was something dire that needed to be warned about, I would, but it's like, you know, gossipy stuff. It's just, I don't want nothing about it. This card upright represents the accumulation of your personal and spiritual power at this time. In the Magician's left hand is the flame of passion and action, and his right hand is the vortex of water and the light of reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician, and within your grasp is the amazing force of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of yin, and the power of spirit is the clarity of thought. The flame energy is the energy of yang, bringing directly and creativity. Together, they give you the magnificent magic of transformation. The mirror stands behind the magician, reflecting the outer world's perception to your choices to use or dismiss the true power that you have. And this is what I mean. I don't want to dismiss. I dismissed what I had for so long, and it woke up in me, and it's like I never want to dismiss it again. Its silver reflection reveals the future is a mist on the horizon, ready to be magically formed. When you receive the magician upright, you are put on notice that an important, powerful time is at hand. You are the accumulist of life, and just as an accumulist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. This is true in every era of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the midst of the future will clear into brilliant reality. And it is so true. I'll say something and it happens, and I'm like, you know what? I need to sit there and put that power towards something else, towards something that positive to go, happen out in the world. So it's just embracing your gifts, embracing your abilities, embracing your intuition. I truly believe in that. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Thursday, May 14th, 2020. And we'll see you guys for the next daily tarot cards. Have a good one.